So, can you tell us how you decide to come to Donbass? What were the
Yes,
reasons?
I've been interested in politics, world politics, for most of my life. I followed the situation 9/11, Afghanistan, Iraq. When U.S. and NATO attacked Libya, I was very angry. People in America think, you know, they say, oh, Gaddafi, he was a clown, he was crazy, he was dressed funny, he gave long speeches. He was one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century.
Yes.
Libya had a great, great quality of life because the government there looked after the people. When that whole country was destroyed, I was very, very angry. And then when I saw that the United States government was starting another phony revolution, a fake Maidan,
Oh, yes.
and I started following that, and I'm like, oh, this is so bad. And when when Odessa happened in June, when they attacked the city hall in Luhansk, the Ukraine Air Force,
The most strategic.
when I saw the picture of Anna Kukuruva, when she was looking at the camera 1 minute before she died, she looked into my heart, and I said, I'm going to go fight fascists. I'm going to help the heroic people of Donbass, the great heroic people of Donbass, who do not attack Kiev, they only defend their own homes and families. And they not only defend Donbass, they defend Russia, and they defend the whole world from fascism. This is where the fight against world fascism, this is the cutting edge, this is the front line of that fight. And I knew I had to be here.
So, being a citizen of United States, yeah, you fight for what?
I'm not
Just
a
in
citizen
few
of the
words.
United States. I'm a citizen of the world. Of the world. Humanity is my. The world is my country, and to do good is my
That's
religion.
an amazing position.
It's the only intelligent position. Because it is just like the Donny news service. Our motto: "We restore Kakadim." Okay, and that is also in America, the Native American Indians, the Lakota Indians, of which I am a member of their tribe. And the way that they say hello is O Mitakiwasin. And it means Mitakiwasin, that is Lakota, it means we are all related. And the truth is that what happens here happens all over the world. As goes Donbass, so goes the world. If we win in Donbass, we can defeat fascism in the world. If Donbass is defeated, which it will not be, then fascism would take over the world. Because if not for Donbass, then they have a fascist country right next to Russia. They start doing in Rostov what they're doing now in Donbass, and from there they create World War III. So I came here to defend the whole world.
Amazing, you know.
And you know what? It is the greatest job I've ever had. And I've had some good jobs, but the people that and you know what? All the really great people in the world are coming here now. They're coming here to Donetsk
It's
now.
really cute to have such great persons here.
Bangladesh, Serbia, Finland,
Yes.
Spain, Italy.
International.
Yeah, they are coming. They are coming.
Right, yeah.
And we are winning. We are winning.
And also, I want to ask you, not to ask you, but let's speak about the freedom of speech and about the traditional values in America, because it looks like America declared war on them. So, what do you think about it?
It's there's a song by a rapper, American rapper, Ice-T, and he used to be cool, and then he sold out. But back in the days when he was cool, he wrote a song called "Freedom of Speech," but just watch what you say.
Yes.
You know, and freedom of speech in America is a myth. Yeah,
Union
now
the same.
European Union the same. European Union the same. I mean, Western countries, Australia, Dozier.
Yes.
You know, it's the governments there no longer represent the people, and when the people speak the truth, that scares the people, the criminals in power, and they do not want that, and they suppress it. and they will continue to suppress it. I mean, the media, politics, elections in the United States, it's a terrible joke. It is. If it was not so tragic, it would be funny. But it's all lies. Everything that the government of the United States says is a lie. Everything that you hear from U.S. media, Western media, is a lie. And it's like, okay, if this is the truth, it's not like, okay, they say that it's like this or it's like this. If this is the truth, they say it's like that. They say that white is black, that freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, war is peace. Okay, like say the gay marriage, which is the big question that they have, okay? So, I am not prejudiced against gay people. And I think
only
that...
God can do that, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I think that people should... There should be no law about who people should be able to love or to marry. But at the same time, I truly think that the gay agenda is promoted in the West.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's like an evil's propaganda.
Yeah.
It's just something abnormal and even scared a little.
Yeah, and the thing is, they promote it so much that whatever they promote, you have to really look at to see that, because if they promote it, it's not... they promote it, but it's not because that they want freedom or equality of rights. It's for some other reason that they promote it.
Yes. Just one more question about America. What do you think about that situation with Confederate flag?
I think it's a big, huge distraction. It's complete fignia. You know, it's complete bullshit. So if somebody has a flag, these flags, these are cool flags, and I'm proud to have them up here. And they say what I think. But the Civil War was 150 years ago.
Sure.
So why bring it up now? Why make it a big deal? There's plenty of important issues to talk about today.
You know, it really looks like a terror of national history. And the same we can see in Ukraine. From the Kiev side.
Yeah, and
with that monuments and Lenin's monuments and so on.
Exactly. And you know, okay, so I'm an anti-fascist, I'm a communist, I'm an anti-racist, I hate slavery. Anybody that wants to be a master of other people, I give them the back of my hand. Anybody that's willing to be a slave, I give them the tip of my boot and say, hey, why do you be willing to be a slave? So I'm against slavery, but sometimes I think that in history, maybe it would have been better if the South had won their independence, because if the United States was two small countries instead of one big country, maybe they would have caused less trouble in the world in the last 150 years. But really, I mean, the thing is, it's not an important issue.
Don't you think the Mexico will try to? No?
Well, you know, I'll tell you what, I'm from South Texas, and for many years, I have told people that I am Mexican, because it's less embarrassing than to say I'm from the United States. And I love Mexico very much. I've spent a lot of time there. It is a great country. It reminds me a lot of Donbass.
Yeah.
And you know, my first combat was in Mexico. My first Seriozny Streljat was in Mexico before I came here, back in the 1990s. And it's a great country. It is, the government there is a puppet of the United States, 100%. The people there are like the people here. They are strong, they are brave, they are sweet, they are good-hearted, and they just want to live their lives and be like regular human beings. They don't want to be slaves. The fight in Donbass is only a fight of a much bigger war. It is the war of the whole world, of the 1%, those who want to rule the world, who want to own the whole world, and those of us that are going to stop them. So Nadya, you are from Donetsk, да?
Yes, I was born in Odessa, and then we came to Donetsk, and now I feel like it's my whole land, you know?
I feel like that too. It is a beautiful city, isn't it? And so tell me about the experiences of your family and you in the last year since the war.
As you know, last year was really pretty hot. I mean about shelling and battlefront. So and Kievsky district is one of those, disquieted districts in Donetsk, and we lived there with my family and my 3-year-old daughter. So on August 28th, it was our first experience. From that moment, we really knew what does it mean to stay under the Nazi fire, because our place, our building, was hit by Ukrainian bombs. So it was awful. During three hours, it was something from 12 to 15 bombs fall on our place.
And you were there with your daughter and your
Yes,
parents and
all
everything?
my family stayed at home at that time, and the first bomb busted in front of our window, and we were there near to this window with my daughter. And right now I can say that only God saved us in this situation.
So let me ask you this. Was there any Novorossian army troops anywhere around close to there?
No,
Novorossian?
of
It was
course.
only, they were bombing only civilian
like
areas.
always,
Like always.
Bombs, they fall just on civilian places, homes, I don't know, gardens, kindergartens,
Markets,
something like that. Yes,
schools,
just the same
churches,
situation during the whole year. From that moment, I can realize what hell is going on in Gorlovka or in Oktobersk in Donetsk or somewhere just in 21st century. It's normal to feel such things, because my daughter, she really good understand what is going on and who is the enemy and who is our soldiers. I mean, that our men, they just defend their own places, own families.
So, what do you think? What do you think this war is all about? What is the cause of this war? Why are we fighting here?
There is one very unpleasant thing that even right now, at this moment, not all people understand what is going on here in Donetsk and what we fight for here in Donetsk. Maybe it will be more correct to say that we fight against this Nazi government in Kiev. We don't fight, against Ukrainian people, because there are a lot of good people there in Ukraine, and I know them, and they make a great support to our city, to our people. But we just fight against that Nazi government, because it's real fascism.
It is real fascism,
Yes.
and you know what? They have real fascism in the United
and this
States
war,
now.
it's like, that war 17 years ago, yes, with the fascism. Yes.
As goes Donbass, so goes the world.
Yeah.
This is the cutting edge of the
And
war
what
against
about me?
fascism.
I'm not only a citizen of my homeland, I'm also a mother, so it's really a problem for me to take up arms and to fight for my land, but I try to be useful. In that sphere, I can help. In information war.
Yeah, which is very important.
Yes, it's
very
really
important.
important point in this war, with this Nazi government, because, you said the right thing, that they say that black is white. We can see, we are citizens, we can see what is going on here in our native city, and when I put on the TV, for example, Ukrainian channel, I can see that, for example, my father or my brother just hit my own place. We really want to fight for truth.
Yeah, the truth is on our side.
Yes.
And the truth is is one of the weapons we will use to defeat these lying Nazis. We will defeat them too. And I have to say that as also an information warrior, I am very, very happy to have you on our side. And as information warriors, when I was at the airport, when I was at the front, I can shoot an automat 500 meters. I can shoot an RPG 900 meters. Our words, the truth, can go 11,000 kilometers. We don't scare Ukraine soldiers, we scare Poroshenko, we scare Obama, we scare McCain, we scare Valerie Nuland, we scare them. Tell me about the Russian Spring. Tell me about what you think about
What do I think? Yeah. Okay. Our enemies usually they prefer to joke that Russians are always drunkards, yeah, they're so stupid, they're so undeveloped, and Russia is just wild country where bears play balalaika. And
true.
USA know that it's not true, and try to make a difficult situation around Russia to pull it into the war, and that is going on in Donbass right now. And for me, you know, Russian Spring is that amazing moment which consolidate all country, not only on all country but all people, all normal people around it, and you know, renew that Russian spirit. It's amazing Russian spirit in everyone.
Historical mission of the Russian people has been to prevent any one country from ruling the world. And they did it with Genghis Khan, they did it with Napoleon, they did it with Hitler, and they're doing it again right now. And I have great respect for the Russian people the Russian people have helped out Donbass quite a lot, the good Russian people. And the Russian government has helped us out also some, and we thank them for that very much. I'm proud to call myself now a Novorossian. It is the people that defend the whole world from fascism. That's what we do right now. Yeah. And we do it with guns, we do it with our blood, and we do it also with the truth and with our words. And we are very fortunate to have, you know, good journalists and good people that report the truth here, because most of what everybody in the world hears from mainstream media is a lie. But the truth is more powerful. You know, it's like if you light a candle, one candle is more powerful than a lot of dark. So the truth is more powerful than many lies. And so you have this, the International Federation of Independent Journalists.
First of all, I want to say that such federation like our could be created only here in Donetsk, which is involved in the revolution, because only revolution could give us such possibility. Revolution always, you know, it removes all that unfair, disgusting stuff which accumulated in society, and it always start to fight for better world. And this process takes part in all spheres of our life, and journalism is one of that the most important social institutes in our world. And the way how the society will be developed, where it's gonna go, all this stuff depends on journalism. That's why the freedom, the independence of journalists is one of that key moments for the present. And unfortunately, we need to say that the real independent journalism is not exist anymore in the world, because
very small percentage.
Yes,
I mean, but the internet has been a powerful
on the paper. Because if some journalists try to say something differ from the official position of the government, or differ from that, you know, from the traditions which are dictated by the modern society, it became makes oneself to persecution, and it becomes difficult for him sometimes to do his work, and sometimes mortal danger threatens him. As you know, being journalist is not only a profession or hobby, it's also a huge responsibility. Because journalist not only has to give us honest and unprejudiced information, it also must you know, watch closely to the society, would not lose that moral values that helps us to be a human being and make the difference between animals and men. We need to say that journalist has to be the great personality by his own. And what we have in practice, that modern mass journalism, which is not independent at all, try to do everything to moral crash of society. It propagandizes all the awful vices ever happened in the mankind's history, and try to make them as a standard. And all journalists which try to act in a different way, to try to tell the truth about what is going on in the world, they became outlawed. Like you.
Like us.
Yes, for example. And governments and international corporations just make a lot of money on the people's vices and on war, especially on war. That's why such persons became dangerous for them. In the so-called liberal and democratic world, so-called, yes, there is no independent journalism at all. And just consider, there is no real social institute in the whole world which would protect such normal people and fight for sensible values. And today,
that's true.
Yes, and today here in Donbass we try to found such organization. It's really a revolutionary organization because it will never accept that disgusting, stuff which is going on in the modern society. We will fight not only for freedom of speech. We will defend that journalists' rights to responsibility for that speech, and we will try to unite all the people who really work for peace, who really do that, who really work, exactly for peace, but not for the interests of the imperialistic, tyranny, which just covered itself with that work for peace, with democracy, freedom, but at all they start wars all over the world and make a lot of money on the people's suffering.
That's true. That's true.
Yes. And we will protect and unite those people who really want to fight for truth, because we want to say that there is a hope, and we don't need to be afraid.
Fear is the enemy. We think it is hate, but fear is the enemy.
Yes.
And I'm very happy to be here with the brave people of Donbass who are not afraid.
Oh, I'm not. I'm tired to be afraid, And this is our goals and objectives of our organization. We really try to open absolutely new page in the history of the world journalism.
Which we are doing.
Yes, and we really will try to protect the freedom of speech and the truth. And that is the reason we founded our organization, and we have really great plans how to develop it. And these plans that we have, they are dictated by our days, our life. Even before this founding convention we had on 22nd of July, and even before the official registration of our organization, this idea of creation of such federation for independent journalists, it has really great interest between our friends in different countries. Right now we have a lot of journalists in Serbia, in Greece, in Spain, in USA, of course.
Finland also.
Yes, and even in Bangladesh, which are really interested in this idea, which are really ready to participate in this project and to be the members of our organization. And even in Big Russia, our leader right now tried to register our organization in Moscow. So also we want to set up to humanitarian and educational activity. Now we try to make a summer camp for our kids from Donbass.
Cool.
Yes, we have a lot of plans and hope that it will work.
And we are looking forward to working with you and helping you any way we can. So, yeah, Rassell Bonner Bentley, Rassell Tejas Bentley. Ну да, so today it's 9 August, so
9/8.
2015.
Clear. This sweet moment.
I'm very, very proud and happy.